Inshallah, as requested by some of our brothers, I'm going to take you through the journey of how Quranic Arabic simplified classes are made. And I hope if somebody else is using the technique and they want to make their own tutorials, inshallah, it should be able to help you. First of all, so what we're going to do? First of all, what the software which I use to make the classes is Video Scribe. So first, let's open Video Scribe, and if you have subscription, please take a valid subscription and do not go for any fake versions. So we have got a subscription here. So these are our classes we have made. There are plenty of classes, alhamdulillah. So we've made nearly 150 classes. So I'm going to make this as a new class, inshallah. So we got our empty screen here. So how do we get the images into the Video Scribe? So I'm just going to show a sample. So let's first of all, what I do is once I've prepared my class mentally, I've decided from where to where. So I go to the preview. So I've got Medina Book 3 text here. So at the moment we'll be doing page 59. So I take screenshots, so which is shift command and number 4. So if you, that's the shortcut key, and you select the text which you want to put it on your class. So this class will be doing about laqad. So I'm going to do this, select this sentence here, and I'm going to select a series of sentences so I know what to place where. There we go. It's a big one here, so take this. So once I select this, then I go back to my Video Scribe and then put the sentence here. So before that, we can put a text here. You can say welcome behind the scenes Arabic. You can choose your text, you can choose the color, and there you go. So you got this here. So when you get this, so you can select it to the size to fit your screen, and most important thing is you make sure you freeze the frame. So you set the camera position. So once you set the camera position, so you need to have your next shot ready. So if you want to import a photograph, so you go to this segment and pick a photograph which you want to pick. So if you go to screenshots here, that's the one which you're using. So now you can adjust the frame, so the size of the image, so how you want to be. So let's keep this much here, and then let's import another one. Let's get another screenshot there. Let's put it there, and you blow it out here. Right, so that's your one screen done. So when you do this, so make sure you set the camera, so otherwise it's gonna act very weird. So when you've done it, you can have a preview play here. You just check, see how it looks. Let's set the camera. Right, so there are a couple of ways where you can go to the next section. So now that this screen is full, now this part of the text, so now you want to move forward. One way is to just take the screen up, just scroll up. You can do that. So what I do is, to save the time, I have a blank screenshot taken. So you can, I'll show you how. What you could do is just get a blank screen and take a screenshot of a blank white screen. Just take a blank shot and then import that blank. I have imported here. Let me just grab one from there. There you go. And then you can just mask it. So this will hide the behind the text, and what you could do is then you can have your next set of text come here. So if you want to go to say next line, So take a screenshot, take a couple of screenshots. Let me just show some. Let's import some. Again, make sure you position it as you want. Freeze the frame and have a couple of more. I'm just gonna show some more. Okay. So in that way, when you play it, so it'll be. So what you could do is, if you don't want to have the animation coming, so you can set it to 0. So normally I set it to 0, everything. So only if I'm using any circles, any arrows, so then I give it a bit of animation. So if you want to say highlight a word, so normally I just take a circle and then put it over there. So if you want to highlight one word, so normally what I would do is and bring it there. So if you want to say, example, I highlight this word, I just put it a circle over there and adjust the size and freeze the frame, and then go. So when you play that one, see how it looks. That's how it would look. So now, how do we type Arabic? So now that I'm just importing the text, suppose if I want to say this is to mention something in Arabic. So if I try and write it in video scribe, so what will happen is, for example, I'll say Assalamu alaikum. If I want to say Assalamu alaikum, so you need to import a font from there. It's very easy. You need to go to settings and then import a font. So I've already done it. So if I say put it like this, so you see here it will separate the words. So how do you fix this problem? So let's take this off. We don't need that. So what I normally do is I usually use Keynote, or you can use anything, PowerPoint or Keynote. Keynote is quite handy for me. I use Keynote like a PowerPoint. So I type here Assalamu alaikum. Okay, and I try to zoom in so I get a nice pixel so it doesn't blur the image, and take a screenshot of that, and then you go to or import the image and just select that image. That's the easy way of getting any text which you want to write in Arabic. So go to, and then there you go, you place it wherever you want, and there you go. So Assalamu alaikum here. So that's the easy way which I choose. So if you want to, you can set the default settings of all the images, as you know. Let's save this first. Just put it as behind the scenes of Quranic Arabic Simplified. And if you go to settings, we can set the settings here. Default maximum draw time is 0 seconds. Normally I keep it 0. And let's go there. So that saves you time in going back to images, and then like for each images to make it 0. So if you set a default, and as in how you keep on adding the images, you can keep shifting. So if you want to shift the image, so what I normally do is, if you want to say Assalamu alaikum to come first, so let's take this here, just behind the scenes, and then put it over there. So once we do this, let's get a preview of this. Let's get a preview, see how it looks. Assalamu alaikum, and that's your text starting. Then how do I give a voice recorder? I don't use a voice recording option from here because that's quite. I don't find very comfortable with this. So it becomes a bit complicated for me. So what I do is I just make the text a class first like this. So we'll keep a very simple thing here, and then I publish it. I save it. I save it to my file. So normally I save it to my documents, and then make it like a quick time movie. So while it's happening, you can do your other things while it's being created. Okay. So once we convert it into a movie, so this is what we get. So then I use the QuickTime player to record a class. So I enter the full screen and then I do a screen recording. So you go to file, you press new screen recording and make sure your microphone is to the inbuilt microphone and you start recording. So what I do is I keep the thing here and then I play. So I say Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Welcome back, dear brothers and sisters. I welcome you all to Behind the Scenes of Quranic Arabic Simplified. Assalamu alaikum. So I use a space button to pause where I want and I talk about it and then I keep playing the video. So in this way it becomes very easy for you to record and go forward. So you can pause wherever you want and then you explain about the sentence, and you know when you have made your video where the animation comes, so that you got to be keep it in your mind. So so here there's an animation coming, so just to highlight that word, so I bring it there and I talk about it. So once we do it, we finish our class. So once we finish, you come out of it and you save it. Once you save it, so you need to do post recording editing. So I use Mac iMovie. It's very excellent tool, I would say, to do your editing in a very simple way. So let's make some projects here. So you can add like create new movie. So you can select a theme. So I normally select no theme. So you can say behind the Arabic simplified. So once you go to the iMovie frame, so what you could do is you can just import your movie which you have saved. So I save it here. So where have we got behind the scenes? So you can just pick and drag, just drop it here. So here what you could do is whichever section you don't want, where you think um, you've taken a big pause or whatever, so you can just right click, you can split the clip and take that clip, you can just delete it, and in that way it takes some time to do the whole class. So you go and select which part. Sometimes you make a mistake, sometimes you need to do a re-recording, so whatever. So you can do that and you can edit. Once you edit it, what I normally do is I go and I save it. So when I save it, I've tried all the other ways. Tried to save the theater, I've used as a file. What I find the is easy way to upload on YouTube the file to be a little bit smaller is I use normally iTunes. I save it to iTunes and then what to do is just click share. So once you do it, it will show you the progress, this activity. So here what you could do is in iMovies, if you want to increase the volume, you can click this button and increase the volume to 200% or 300%, whatever. And if you click this button, you can noise reduction, you can reduce the background noise. And this is what it will say here, iMovie. Once it's finished saving to iTunes, it will say it's been added to iTunes. And after this has been done, what I do is I go to our YouTube channel, Quranic Arabic Simplified, and then just simply select the class and upload it. Once you upload it from there. So those are our classes there. That's your behind the scenes class, and then you choose. So it uploads and you can publish. So that's how each class is made uh, of Quranic Arabic Simplified. So this is it's a very good software, Video Scribe. Those people who don't have Video Scribe, simply you can use PowerPoint or you can use Keynote. For example, so we are making this another channel called Arabic Gateway to Arabic for kids. So you can use Keynote presentation. You can make your PowerPoint classes here, and then what you could do is you go to document and you click audio and you record. So once you record it and you click record button, and once you click this start recording audio, it prompts you. So here you can talk, so it's being recorded now. So you can record here in the Keynote, those who don't have a Video Scribe software. And then once you finish it, you stop it, you close it, and then you can go to file and export as a QuickTime movie. So same procedure as a QuickTime movie, and then where you save it, you can upload it to YouTube. If you want, you can go to iMovie again, do some editing where you think you need to enhance your voice, or if you want to do some cosmetic corrections, you can do that. Similar thing, you can use it through PowerPoint as well. So if anybody who don't have Keynote, or if they're using I'm not really sure, I'm not very comfortable with the Windows laptops. If anybody else has a quick way of screen recording, they can share with us. So this will be the easy ways to either record that through audio segment here, or you could also use a play segment and use a screen recording option and record it, and it automatically saves as a quick time. So both ways you can use it. So I hope this will help all of you to make your own tutorials. In case if you need any more information, if you want any more help regarding this, if you have any doubts or anything, leave a message on the video. Inshallah, I'll try and get back to you. Jazakumullah khair for watching, and hope this helps. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.